Okay, so first of all, I want to appreciate you guys coming in to join this. This is going to be a lot of fun. I know we're planning on doing this like more often. This is really good stuff to get a lot of detail, a lot of micro details, with footwork, with handle, with just body control pieces. We can really get into a lot of little micro details with all this. And I've done a lot of the Zoom stuff. I know the Zoom stuff's a little bit different. I was going to go to gym. The Wi-Fi wasn't the greatest there, but I figured, hey, if everybody's going to be in their house's garage, why not? I'll do the same thing. So we're kind of all operating the same deal. But my name is Shawn Faust, and I'm the founder of I Handle Basketball. I've been doing this for going on 12, 13 years now, globally. Been to a lot of places, Taiwan, China, a couple other spots in Europe, France. Looking to come to Slovenia. I know we had some stuff planned and the virus kind of decided otherwise for us. So hopefully we can get into that going into this summer and get some live camps going where we can really get into some stuff. And so just a little bit about me. I played professionally for about 13, almost 14 years with a team in France, played in Switzerland, Brazil, the NBA or the G League now. It was the NBDL back in the day when I was playing. And then the Globetrotters, Harlem Globetrotters, I did that for a while as well. Got into player development, like I said, about 12, 13 years ago, where I just really started enjoying working with players because I was coaching some at the college level and just really enjoyed seeing, the progress and seeing your work come to life within each individual player. And I think that's kind of what I fell in love with after I finished playing professionally full time. And I've just loved it since and been able to grow my brand, grow my business to really kind of help players, around the globe, not just, in the United States. And with me, it's more of a lifestyle. It's more of a culture than it is just training players and saying, oh, best of luck, hopefully it works for you. And I think the biggest thing with me is fusing game and skill together. I feel like that's huge because at the end of the day, if we're getting you good to play in games and we want to build skill for game use. So if it's not being able to be used in games, then what's the point of having it? So we want to make sure we're understanding the why and what the type of work we're doing and really understanding the details behind how we do things. I've had, the opportunity to work with a lot of high-level players, NBA guys. My brother's actually the head athletic trainer for the Milwaukee Bucks. So I've been in the gym with Giannis some. I just finished 8 months with a kid named Killian Hayes, who was a really big player in Europe, big France player, played for Cholet for years. And then was in Ulm, Germany, right before he just got drafted this past year. I spent 8 months with his pre-draft process, and he now is with the Pistons. He went number 7 overall. Then I have another player, Dwayne Bacon, who played at Florida State. He's actually with the Magic right now. He played his first 4 years with the Charlotte Hornets. I do a lot with these guys, it's one thing to kind of get in the gym with some of these guys here and there, but those two specifically, Killian Hayes and Dwayne Bacon, we work out a lot, especially in the off season. It's 4 or 5 days a week, give or take. And so from high level basketball down to, grassroots basketball, from middle school age kids, it's younger kids than that, high school age kids, college players, I really enjoy working on all levels, not just worrying about, all the NBA guys, it's more about, how can we really prepare youth to do the things that they're wanting to do. And with me, it's like I said, it's a culture, it's a lifestyle about helping players change lives, especially here, if I can take a high school kid or a middle school kid and really help them prepare and get to college, that changes lives on so many different avenues, not just from a basketball perspective, but from a financial perspective. Parents aren't having to pay for college and they're getting opportunity to play against people, see different parts of the country, so forth. And I don't think it should be any different for any other country. We can really work with a lot of you, and maybe if there's opportunity and we can get you guys good enough between Zooms and coming and doing camps, and if you have potential and opportunity, I'll do what I can for anybody to help them, try to come play college basketball if that's something that they're really looking to do, because it's all about, getting yourself good enough, understanding how to do it, having a plan to do it, and then having the relationships with the right people that are genuinely trying to look out for you. I think that's really big with me, and I'm big on the genuine side of things, and I think that's the way it should be done, and so I really hang my hat on that. But I'm looking forward to getting into this with you guys and really just working you for a little bit. We're going to go a good 40, 45 minutes of just a lot of different handle work, footwork, body control stuff, tying it together, kind of telling you kind of how this will come to life a little bit, so you understand movements. because the game is just full of individual moments. That's all it is individual moments. And in those moments, we want you to be more efficient than anything. It's never always about right or wrong in a possession. It's about efficiency and non-efficient, because there's a lot of possessions where you're going to have where something may be right or it may be wrong, or it may be efficient, it may be not efficient. And we want you to try to really understand and have the IQ to be efficient more than not, because at the end of the day, in basketball, results are pretty much all that matters. So like if you get results and you're efficient, you're going to have opportunity to play. You're going to have opportunity to get minutes, and your coaches will want you to be on the floor a lot more if you're an efficient player and you're helping the team get results, whether it's wins, whether it's defensively, offensively, a lot of different things, sharing the ball with people, a lot of different ways. So efficiency is the big umbrella to me. So it's all about efficiency, and how everybody learns and how everybody kind of gathers that is different. So you can't really train everybody the same, but we can give you guys the same knowledge and really kind of dive into it individually as needed. All right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of get into this, and any questions we kind of have through it, feel free to ask. Feel free to let me know kind of what's going on. I mean, if I demonstrate it and you don't really see it or you didn't get it, then just say, hey, let me know. Just turn your speaker on. I'll demonstrate it again. I've done a million of these. And then we'll kind of go from there, and we'll talk a little bit in between each rep, and definitely at the end we'll talk and so forth. But I'm very detailed, so I'm going to really kind of talk to you about your feet, your control, and how stuff kind of needs to operate to be just on that higher level of efficiency. And I know we got a wide range of probably ages too. I know it's high school, and maybe have, I don't know, we have anybody younger? We have some younger high school ones, or anybody younger than high school?
Yes, there are girls like 13 years old.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So and my biggest thing is we're going to get you uncomfortable. We're going to challenge you, because at the end of the day, if we don't challenge this, we're never going to change you. So and at the end of the day, I know that none of you probably want to stay where you are with your basketball game right now. You want to get better. And whether you're 13, whether you're 19, 20 years old, just embrace getting uncomfortable, embrace the opportunity to just kind of maybe work some stuff maybe you haven't seen before in different perspectives. Just embrace it. Don't get frustrated with it. And at the end of the day, have fun with it, because if we're not having some fun with this, what are we doing? So we want to kind of just really enjoy the process of this and the journey, because like I'm telling you, you get, basketball, it's like, when you get older, you're going to be told you can't really play it like you want to anymore. It's just the way it goes. So really enjoy the journey, embrace the journey, just get as much as you can out of it from a playing perspective and an experience perspective, because that'll really help you going forward. All right. So let's just kind of get into it. And if you just grab your ball back up, and I'm going to kind of get into it with you, and we're going to kind of just start getting you loose a little bit. To work on shifting your weight while you do that, to start kind of getting you loose. So it's just kind of like this right here. So I'm just bouncing the ball, and I'm just shifting my weight as I bounce the ball. All right, here we go. Play, go. Here we go. There you go. Work on shifting the weight opposite. So what you're going to do is you're going to be here. Now when you do this, instead of shifting the weight like this, you're going to cross the ball and shift the weight opposite. All right. So as I'm in here and I cross the ball right to left, I want to shift my weight this way. Then I'm going to take 1 pound. Then I'm going to cross the ball this way, shift my weight that way. So you're going to shift your weight opposite the exchange. All right. When you start getting at the basket and you start doing things with this, you got to get into cross jabs. And so cross jabs are really good downhill attack moves, but you got to kind of get the body weight shifting and the timing down with these. So all you're going to do is you're going to go 1 pound every time. So it's 1 pound, cross, shift the weight opposite. 1 pound, shift it. So see how I'm crossing opposite, shifting opposite. So I'm 1 pound, shift, 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 1 pound, shift. All right, here we go. Try to play. Here we go. It's going to challenge you a little bit. There you go. Oh, I like it. Turnover. Good. Here we go. There you go. Good. 1 pound and cross and shift. Good. So all that weight. Good. Good. Try to stay low. Try not to come up. Keep those hips down. Good. Ooh, I like it. Good. Keep working. Nice. Good. Shift that weight. Try not to come up. Good. Try not to step. You want to just shift weight right now. No stepping. We want to really just work shifting weight. There you go. Good. Good. All right, time. Now, just so there's a series of this, and we'll kind of go through it kind of just for the sake of time too. So we'll go between the legs, same thing. So now you're going to change your handle, but still going to shift weight. So instead of the front cross, you're going to go between, and as I go between, I shift weight opposite. So as I punch, I'm here, and I shift that weight. So I'm shifting, shift, punch, shift, punch, shift, punch, shift, punch. Boom. See, I'm shifting the weight as after I go through. All right, play, try it, go play. Here we go. There you go. This one will challenge a little bit more. Good. Oh, I like it. Good. Yeah, throw that weight around. You're going behind, but the biggest thing is understanding how to really shift the weight with the handle. And I think that's the important piece, is shifting the weight with the handle, not just always standing like this, doing this right here. Because in a game, when you cross over, a lot of times you cross over to go, and your weight shifts, and the better you are at shifting weight and even being deceptive with it. So if I shift my weight to go, then I can counter and play too, all right? So understanding how to be really efficient and the timing of the handle and the weight shifting be really good. All right, last set, you're gonna go behind, shift the weight. So we're gonna pound, behind, shift, all right? Pound, behind, shift. Good, pound, behind, shift. Good, pound, behind, shift. All right, here we go, play, get it. Try it. There you go. Shift that weight. Try not to come up. Keep those hips down. Together. So you'll go cross shift, between shift, behind shift. All right? And then just switch the hands so you're going the other way. All right? So you kind of put a little bit more accountability on you. And we'll talk about the accountability piece in a minute, but it's just so I'm going to go cross shift, between shift, and then right into the behind. So cross shift, between, turn over. Cross shift, between shift, behind shift, all right? So cross shift, between shift, behind shift, all right? So you want to get the opposite shift on all three, all right? Here we go, play, try it, get it, here we go. There it is. Go right between, take out those pounds. It's good to rep these out when you do have time to and you can overload your handle however you want. You know, so whether it's in front, between, behind, comboing them, just between, all kinds of different ways, but the better you get at throwing your weight around and being able to control it. All right. So body control and weight shifting is huge. It's really huge. And then you can really add that to the deceptive part of your game, which helps you possibly get by, turn corners from an offensive perspective. All right. Now let's just kind of get into some overload. And I'm really big on the handle overload. We get really radical with this. So it's what we're going to do. So here's what we got. So we're going to come here. And all you're going to do is you're going to go 1 pound, and I just want you to jolt the ball. So it's going to be 1 pound, and I'm going to get 2 little ones down low. So it's a pound, and it's a jolt. So it's 2. So it's 1 hard one, and then 2 little. So pound, jolt. All right? Pound, jolt, pound, jolt, pound, jolt. All right? So when you get your 3rd one, I want you to just go normal cross in front to switch it. So we'll go ahead and work 2 for time's sake. So I'm going to go, so jolt, pound, jolt, cross. All right? Pound, jolt, jolt, pound, jolt, cross. Pound, jolt, pound, cross. All right? Notice how when I cross, I'm still shifting my weight. All right, here we go. Play, get it. Try it. Pop, punch, pop, punch, boom, cross. That too, where you're shifting weight opposite. So it's like a jolt cross, jab, and all kinds of things. And there's a lot of different scenarios and a lot of different ways to do a lot of things. All right. There's never kind of usually just one way to do something. So understanding the more avenues and the more ways I have to do any specific thing, my efficiency level just goes up. So, I mean, I'm sure if I asked all of you right now, would you rather have 5 ways to do something or just 1? Everybody's going to say, I want 5, because that's just the way it is. So the more ways you can be creative and confident and trust what you do, then you're just going to be more of a complete player at whatever position that is. And then you're going to be able to play at all different layers, whether it's finishing, mid-gamers, floaters, threes, being able to do a lot of things, and then playing on the perimeter off the dribble. So again, understanding the more ways you have to do something is only going to help your game be more colorful, and you're going to be harder to deal with from a defensive perspective as well, when it's coming to handling and footwork, right? All right, now, so with this one, we're going to get into it. We're going to go single hand stuff. So you're going to go 1 pound. You're just going to go around your right leg. You're going to get 2 of them, though. So it's going to be pound, go around my right, cross in front to my left. So it's 2 of them. So it's 1 pound, around, cross. All right? Then I'm switching it. I'm going the other way. So it's pound, 1, 2, cross. Again, notice how I'm kind of still throwing that weight as I do it. Pound, 1, 2, cross. All right? Pound, 1, 2, cross. Pound, 1, 2, cross. All right? Here we go. Play. Get it. Boom, boom, cross. I want to have my hips down because, again, low man wins, period. And if you sink your hips, your shoulders have to follow. So I can drop my shoulders and my hips stay where they are. But if I sink my hips, my shoulders have to follow. So this is going to be more on the efficient side of things. Always leading with hips. So when you come through this, instead of doing this, like that, coming up, stay low because it's your ball doesn't have to travel as far from floor to hand if you're low into it. The quicker the ball gets back to your hand, the quicker you can go do stuff. That's kind of what we want, especially when you're wanting to be aggressive in play. We want to get that ball back to your hand, and we want the ball in your hands longer than not, especially when you're trying to be aggressive on the offensive end off the drill. All right? Now, we're going to kind of mess with your mind a little bit. You're going to still do the same thing. You're going to go pound, 1, 2. All right? So on the second one, then I want you to bring it back underneath to the left hand. All right? So you're going to switch it off of that. So take out the cross, bring it underneath. So it's pound, 1, 2, underneath, bring it right back. All right? Pound, 1, 2, bring it underneath. Still switching my weight around a little bit too. Bring it underneath. Pound, 1, 2, bring it underneath. Pound, 1, 2, bring it underneath. All right? Play, go. Here we go. There you go. Good. Come up with getting confident and trusting, handling the ball and exchanging it in all different avenues. Because you just never know what moment may present itself, right? The game it's simple, but it's complicated and it's chaotic, right? So understanding that, like, hey, I may have to go behind. I may have to come underneath. I may have to go through the front to the back. I may have to do a lot of different variations just to be efficient in a certain moment. And you want to be able to have that in the pocket if you need it. So you don't want to be like, well, I can't really go, behind as well to my left versus right. So in that moment, it's not going to be as effective for you if you're not trusted and confident. So be willing to get yourself uncomfortable, work all kinds of different exchanges in different avenues, front to back to front, just as creative as you want to get with it. Because at the end of the day, it's about getting you really comfortable and confident and trusting what you're doing, right? Then when you kind of get it into game enhancement perspective, you can bring it to life within situations that you will probably see, whether it's coming off of a ball screen, whether you're turning the corner in the drive curve, or you're coming off of a pin down, you catch, now you're playing off the catch. So there's a lot of different ways that you can tie handle into it. However, just understanding the efficiency side of it on being really good at any kind of exchange that might be needed at any given specific moment. All right, so now this one, you're going to go behind your back. So you're going to hit pound, you're going to go behind my back. So it's just a pound behind. Then I want you to bring it underneath. All right, as I come underneath, I'm going to go back behind to switch it. All right, so you're going to end up doing 2 behinds, but one's after this, the second one. So I'm going to go behind, boom, boom, boom. All right, then I'll do this hand right here. So pound, behind, underneath, behind. Pound, behind, underneath, behind. Pound, all right, behind, underneath, behind. Pound, behind, underneath, behind. All right, here we go. Try to play. Here we go. Get it. Boom, underneath, behind. There you go. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. Good. I mean, I could be here for hours, just giving you different stuff every 2 minutes, which is kind of fun. That's what's going to be kind of fun about maybe doing some of these every so often, is we can just give you kind of some new stuff, like a good bit. And obviously, and then revisit things in different avenues, because there's so many different avenues to do like certain things. Like, I mean, we can go between our legs, but there's a million different ways that might transpire, or how you might use it, or the type that you might need, or how fast, or how violent, stepping between my legs versus splitting between my legs, all kinds of things. All right. So now we're going to kind of get moving your feet a little bit. Let me kind of get there we go. All right. So now this time you're just going to split between, split behind. And the biggest thing with this is just understanding not letting the basketball affect my feet. All right. So I want to be able to control my feet and the ball and be able to control those separately if I need to, but not what I do with the ball affect my feet. So I want you to go, you're going to go 1 pound and we're going to split between. Nice and wide on the split. And then immediately we're going to split behind. As I split behind, the ball comes behind. Then as I replace my feet, that's when I get my pound. So I'm pound, split, split. Pound, split, split. Pound, split, split. Pound, split, split. All right. Here we go. Try to play. Here we go. Move those feet. Split, split. Yeah, I'm able to handle the basketball, whether it's in front, between, or behind, and not let it affect your feet. And don't let your feet affect the dribble. Don't let the dribble affect your feet. That way you're going to be more on the efficient side of stuff when it comes to handling the ball. All right, now, this one you're going to do the same thing, except you're going to go under drag out of it. So you can start with whatever hand you want because it's going to alternate. So you're going to go pound, split between, split behind. As I get split behind, I'm going to bring it underneath, drag, between, just switch it. All right, so under drag it, and then you'll go 2 between. So it'll be 3 exchanges. Shift the weight on those. So I'm going to go split, split. I'm here, 1, 2, 3. Then I'm here, all right? Split, split, 1, 2, 3. Right again, split, split, drag, 1, 2. All right, here we go. Play, get it. Try it. Underneath, boom, boom. Good, there we go, good. There you go. Here's how you're going to go here. So you're going to go split 2 between. So 2 between instead of 2 exchanges. So 2 exchanges is this, where you're splitting to the front. I want just 2 exchanges, so I'm going to go like this. All right? So as I come out of that, then I'm going to drop, push forward my weight. Again, this is where your weight will come into play. Under drag it to switch it. All right? So you'll go 1, 2, drag. All right? 1, 2, drag. Make sure you're throwing your weight forward every time. 1, 2, drag. All right? 1, 2, drag. All right? Here we go. Try it. Play. Here we go. Good, drag it. There you go. Nice job up top there, my man. Being able to come here and then go right into it without a dribble, because that can still go. I could be here. I could still, like I'm going to go. They take it away. I pull it back. I have jumper. I have go. I have play. All right, so just understanding the efficiency behind being able to suspend the ball, keep it in your hand longer without carrying, and then understanding how to control your body weight with your feet. All right? Now, this one, you're going to go hand to hand. We're going to split the feet. You're going to go hand-to-hand split around the right leg. Re-split, go through the legs to my left. All right, does that make sense? So I'm here, so I'm split, split. Keep your hips down the whole time. Split, split. I'm through every time. Split, split. Through. Again, one more time. Split, split. Keep the hips down, move those feet. Play, go. Here we go. Good. Go around this leg, and I go through. I want you to come up square, and then immediately go right into that. So take out into those. So instead of this, dribble, take out that dribble. So I'm going to go split, 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 split. All right, play, go. Here we go. Get it. Try it. No dribble. Play. When you start splitting those feet, you know, that starts to wear your gas tank down. So imagine how much you do that in a game, and you're running a lot too. So understanding having like handle conditioning, being able to have the conditioning to handle the ball through being tired. And, you know, when I get tired, do my hips come up? You know, do my shoulders just sink, you know, and things like that, to where it's not going to make you as efficient in certain moments. All right. We're going to give you a few more, just to kind of get you moving. So all you're going to do is you're going to split between, and because everybody's environment's a little bit different, but you got enough room to do this one. So you're here. Start with the ball on your right. We're going to split between. As I split between, I'm going to take a cross step like I'm going. When that foot hits, that's when the dribble hits. So it's a dribble step, pull back. All right. As I pull back, drop the ball off to my left, and then I'm going the other way. Boom, boom. Pull back. All right. These are invert drags, but you're going to go out of an exchange. So I'm going to split, dribble step, pull back, drop off, split, dribble step, pull back, drop off, split, dribble step, pull back, drop off, split, boom, boom, pull back. Every time, just be able to work it each way. Play, go, here we go, get it. There you go. Dribble step first before you pull it through. Here, and and I go and I cross step, don't just automatically pull it back. I mean, that'll be there, but what cells go more? So like if I was going to go to the basket going left, which is this way, is this or is this? You see what I'm saying? That one dribble step really cells go. And it really just is deceptive. So I can go if I need to, because if they don't take it away, I want to be able to go. But if I commit to this early, then that's what I have. So what if I have a step on them and I've already exchanged? Then you're putting the ball back where they are. So that dribble step is huge, but it also gives you a chance to read, did I get a step on that? So dribble step, then pull it back. So I want to split, dribble, and then pull back, drop off. Split, dribble, then pull back, pull off. Makes it more efficient. Play, here we go. 30 seconds, play, go. I said I could be going for hours with you. You guys are a blast. I really hope we can, we definitely do this more. It's a lot of fun. And then on top of that, like, if, hopefully I'm able to come there and we can really just get into this and really bring it to life, like at baskets and put you in game situations and game moments where all this stuff would really come to life. So getting you good for moments and then putting you in those moments and really getting those moments to just really just come to life is the biggest key to all this. Because at the end of the day, we want you to be able to use a lot of this stuff when you're playing, whether, these drags are separators. So you're just creating space. So understanding that you have to have great timing with stopping. You have to have good manipulative ball skills with the basketball. So it's not just dribbling, handling. So handling is different than dribbling to me. Anybody can dribble. Handling the ball is being able to have IQ with it, have control with it, understand angles, all the whole body control, footwork, shifting weight, all that. Now you're handling the ball because there's so much more that goes into it than just pounding it off the ground. All right. So just always keep that in mind. The more creative you guys get when you're working with it, it's great. Work every different kind of exchange you could imagine and really get yourself confident in trusting it. I think that's the biggest key to really just become a good ball handler, and then understanding how to use it, when to use it. And that comes, but you got to kind of get yourself good first. And then then you'll start to understand, angles and lateral movements versus drive lines and drive curves. And then you're starting to get higher level. But on the flip, you can't do any of that unless you're able to have the handle to create space, shift D, understanding between winning looking down and winning having my eyes on a swivel, all kinds of different things that kind of go into this. There's so many different little micro details and nuances to just being a great ball handler. But the one thing that is universal is ball handling. It's like shooting. You got to shoot the ball to put in the basket, and you got to dribble the ball to kind of move it around besides passing it. And then on top of that, if you're able to handle the ball at any position you play, it's